Και θα ρίσω τι με μένα, δεν θα την περνάς καλά. Και θα ρίσω τι με μένα, δεν θα την περνάς καλά.
Los nazis tomaron Grecia y es un tiempo muy terrible. Por ejemplo, los nazis siempre tomaban la agricultura de Grecia y daban la comida a los soldados. Por lo tanto, los griegos no recibieron comida y muchas personas estaban privados de comida y murieron. Un año después de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, muchas personas murieron durante esta guerra civil entre los comunistas y el gobierno de Grecia. Muchas personas no tenían comida porque ellas fueron expulsados de sus casas y comunidades. Este cuento es sobre un hombre que escapó ambas guerras.
My life story is not so great. For a young fellow, we have the wartime over there in Greece. And when I was 10 years old, we have nothing to eat, one potato a day. And then after that, when I reached 14 years old, I left my parents because we had very, very big starvation there. And I went to the big city to start working for a piece of bread for 20 hours a day. When I went there over there, my parents didn't know anything about me. So I left them a message. I said, don't worry, Daddy, I'm going to the big city, but nothing to worry about me. I'm going to be okay. And in the morning, my parents, they left, took a piece of blanket and went to the truck. And then after that, we went to maybe a couple hours, and the guy, he opened the trunk in the back. I said, what are you doing here? I said, listen, I'm going to my aunt in Salonika. Did your father knows about? I said, yes, he knows. But in the meantime, I left him a message over there, that don't worry about me. And after I went to Salonika, then I have no place to go because I lied to him. I have nobody there. So what happens, the first night I slept in the truck. It was December, I remember, it was cold. Well, I had the blanket and I stayed overnight in the truck. And then, the next day, I went outside and I found a guy with a wheelbarrow with selling the fruit, vegetables. I said, please, can you help me to put some place to stay? He said, get out of here, a bum. I said, please, I'm not a bum. You see, I came from a small village because we have nothing to eat and I tried to find some work over here. Help me out. And the guy, then he believed me, he took me home. The next day, I went all over, if you need somebody to work, and finally I find somebody to work over there for a piece of bread, 18 hours a day, to wash dishes. We find another job, very, very difficult time in Salonika. Then I used to get a job in the leader of the policeman. And then, after 5 years in Salonika, was a very difficult time. I went the night time in the school, and because in my village over there, I only went over to public school, not even the whole thing. But in the meantime, I tried to come to the United States. It wasn't so easy to come over here, but anyway, after I went to the small village to give me a piece of paper that I left from the town because it was the wartime, and they won't give me that kind of paper to come to the United States. But after that, I went over there to the policeman. I have some problems over there, and I like to go to the United States, but they won't give me the pass. I said, don't worry about it. Come tomorrow in my office. We'll take care of it. So I went the next day to his office, and he sent me with his another policeman. But that's okay. All right, go to your village over there, say goodbye to your parents, and you come back over there, you got everything. I didn't pay no doctors, no nothing. So then I went to my village to stay for a couple of weeks, and my mother was, crying all the time with me. But after I said, Mother, I gotta go because I gotta prepare to leave. So I left from my village, and finally to go to the United States. I got nothing, to come with me, a little bag I have with my luggage, and finally I went to the boat. That time I went on the boat was the time that they called for the army. That was my almost 20 years old. So in the meantime, when I went to the boat, I went right in the boat, and I covered myself in the boat. This way nobody can find me. This to take me back. So much I was afraid. So after the boat was leaving, finally I get up, and I was coming to the United States. In the meantime, on the way, I have a little baggage. I said, I'm going now to the great country over there. I don't need this thing. I throw it away in the ocean. I came back to America. America is a great country, and I love it. So it was difficult for me in the beginning, but I became success. Started working 2 jobs. As a young fellow, 20 years old, I never be able to go outside to have fun like the other guys did. I used to work, and Sunday I sleep all day. After the years go by, I learned the trade, and I stopped the other job. And slowly by slowly, I started working, and a few years later, I started doing a little business by myself. Then after that, when I reached 25 years old, I got married. My wife, she helps me a lot. She came with me we did this business for 30 years. And the people that I work over here, I got so many people working for me. And of course, I teach all of them to be success and to have their own business. And that's my life.
Mis padres son inmigrantes, pero ellos llegaron a los Estados Unidos cuando ellos eran jóvenes. Ellos iban a la escuela, la universidad y la escuela de posgrado en este país. Mis padres, especialmente mi madre, era muy pobre, pero mis abuelos y mis padres trabajaban mucho y ellos lograron el sueño americano. Ahora mi madre es médica y mi padre es abogado. Ahora hay una comunidad de los griegos en Nueva York. Esta comunidad está en Astoria, Queens. Hay muchos negocios de griegos y esta comunidad muestra que los griegos llegaron a este país y pudieron hacer una vida mejor y escapan la lucha griega.